All right, still not seeing a live indicator.
I don't know what's going on. Not getting notifications on the Discord. It's not showing me that I'm live as an indicator. Botrix isn't showing up. Like, this is bad. So frustrating. Well, it is showing that I'm live. But I don't know what's going on with it. Botrix hasn't showed up yet. Like, it's enough to make you give up. I'm not even gonna lie. There's Botrix. Took your sweet ass time, Botrix. What did you break, YouTube? What did you break? You broke something and you fucked it all up. What the hell did you break? The biggest update to YouTube Live. Hmm. YouTube broke the live stream. They broke it. YouTube broke the live stream. Like, it's enough to give up. Where can I play these new games? That's what I want to know. Where can I go to do the thing?
The pen works on all colors and even on plastic. Look at it on blue. It works in the same way. The scratch disappears instantly. To celebrate 100,000 orders, it's on sale until midnight.
YouTube just dropped their biggest report of the year, and if you're running faceless YouTube channels or thinking about running a faceless channel, or you're really running any channel on YouTube at all, this might be the most important video you watch all this year. Because here's what most people don't realize. YouTube is about to go through some massive changes in 2026, and the creators who adapt to these changes early are going to be the ones that absolutely dominate. Meanwhile, everybody else is going to be left behind wondering what happened. They might be saying, Matt, what are you even talking about? What are these changes? Well, YouTube just released their culture and trends report, and buried in this report are some game-changing insights that most creators are completely ignoring. But here's the thing. These changes are actually perfect for faceless YouTube channels if you know how to leverage them correctly. Now, I personally run 12 different faceless YouTube channels. I've helped over 11,000 people grow their own channels, and I've made over $10 million from my channels. Now, I'm not saying any of this to brag, just to show you that I know what I'm talking about when it comes to doing YouTube. So when I see changes like this that are coming, I pay attention, and I've been paying attention to all of the changes over the past 10 years during my time on YouTube. And more importantly, I think I figured out how to use these changes to our advantage, which can present massive opportunities to you and me. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you today. I'm going to break down the 5 biggest changes that are coming to YouTube, and more importantly, how to position yourself and your faceless channels, or any type of channel, to take advantage of every single one of them. But first of all, let me tell you why this matters so much right now. YouTube isn't just some video platform anymore. Over 1 billion hours are spent on YouTube every single day, which is more than Netflix, more than TV, more than everything else combined. And the craziest part is that they paid $70 billion to creators just in the past couple of years. So we're not just talking about some little side hustle opportunity here. We're talking about the biggest media platform in human history, and it's growing faster than ever. That's the thing. Like, people used to look at YouTube back when I was doing it as a high school student and I was making a couple $1,000s a month. They looked at YouTube as a joke, and people thought, you know, YouTube's gonna come and go. But now I'm sitting here in 2025, 10 years later, and I'm making over $500,000 a month from YouTube. Again, I'm not saying any of this to brag whatsoever, but I just want to show you that YouTube has grown exponentially, and the people who have ridden that wave of doing YouTube during that time have benefited enormously, like myself, and I'm incredibly grateful to be in a position that I am today. But in my opinion, over the next 10 years, it's going to grow even exponentially more. But the thing is, the rules of the game are changing, and what worked in 2020 is not going to be working now in 2025 and going into 2026. And if you don't adapt, you're going to be crushed by algorithm changes, the competition, and potentially even getting your channel banned, which I don't want to happen to you, which is why I'm making this video right now. Now, that being said, the good news
Your
is that
channel can get banned?
understand these changes and position your channel correctly, then 2026 could be your biggest year ever on YouTube. So let me break down the 5 biggest changes that are coming and exactly how to use them for your faceless channels or really any type of channel. So after going through the YouTube report, the first change that I saw was that subscribers don't really matter anymore. And the key now and going forward to going viral and making sure your content reaches as big of an audience as possible is picking the right interest. This is probably the biggest shift happening on YouTube right now, and most creators have no idea that it's even going on. Here's a quote directly from YouTube's report. They say that audiences initially are drawn to creators through shared special interests and stay for the innovative ways that those creators explore and expand those fixations. They might be saying, Matt, what in the world does that mean in simple terms? Subscribers do not matter like they used to. You can literally start a brand new faceless channel today, and if you understand viewer interests, you can go viral and get discovered in a matter of days. No existing audience required. Why is this happening? It's because YouTube's algorithm has completely shifted. Instead of recommending videos based on people that you're subscribed to, it's now recommending based on what people are interested in more so. Let me give you an example of this. Say, for example, that you are interested in politics or stock market news, and you create a video about some of the biggest things that are happening in those spaces. YouTube's algorithm will automatically push that content to audiences that are interested in those niches. This is huge for faceless channels or any channel on YouTube because it levels the playing field completely. Think about your own YouTube behavior. You don't go to YouTube wanting to find some specific person or some specific channel to follow. You go because you want to learn something, you're interested in a topic, or you just want to be entertained on a specific topic. Let's say you want to learn about making money online, for example. Maybe you're interested in health and fitness. Maybe you want to know about the latest AI tools. You're searching based off of interest and not personality. And this is where faceless channels in particular, like I've been shown how to do over the past few years, have a massive advantage because you're not selling your personality. You're solving problems and tapping into interest. But it's not as simple as it sounds. There's a few things that you need to know before YouTube actually starts to push your content. Here's how to leverage this change for your faceless channels. Number 1 is to pick an interest-based niche. Don't pick a niche based on what you think is going to get views. Pick a niche that solves a genuine problem that people want to solve. Over the years, I've seen these 5 niches that you're seeing on the screen right now consistently rise to the top because they're evergreen topics. Feel free to pause and take a look at these niches, and there's tons of different sub-niches under these as well, which I would recommend going into. So instead of just doing health and fitness, for example, do something like longevity, or health and fitness for older people, or health and fitness for younger people. Number 2 then is to use titles that have already worked, but not specifically in your niche. So don't try to reinvent the wheel and come up with some new topic that's never been done before. Instead, recreate videos that have done really well in your niche, but also recreate videos that have done well outside your niche. Now you might be saying, Matt, how does that even make sense? If I'm going to be recreating videos outside my niche, wouldn't that by definition be making videos outside my niche? Not at all. What you want to do is take the concept that's worked in those other niches and then apply that to your niche. For example, I saw this video go pretty viral, and it was about mega dosing creatine after like 50 years old. And videos like this have gone viral in other sub-niches of health, like mega dosing, different supplements and stuff like that, but nobody's done it in regards to creatine as an older person. And this guy did it, and he had a pretty small channel. He was barely getting any views on any of his videos, but then he did that, and his channel absolutely took off. He got millions of views on his past couple videos because he found a topic that worked in another sub niche, but then he applied it to his sub niche. And then make sure to use those keywords from your title actually verbally in your video as well, so you speak them throughout the video. And there's some pros and cons of this new YouTube change. You know, you might be thinking, Matt, if I already have a bunch of subscribers like I personally do on a lot of my channels, couldn't this be seen as a bad thing due to the fact that I'm not going to be getting my videos surfaced as much to my own subscribers? And yes, you could look at it that way. However, how I view this is that it levels the playing field so that you're competing against all the other videos on YouTube, and every video is own specific seed that you're basically planting, and if it's good enough, it will come to harvest, and it will do really good on YouTube. But the key is that the video has to be good enough, and the way you do that is by providing as much value as possible, which keeps people on the platform. You can also implement my session time hack as well by sending people to a really long video after they watch one of your videos, and I'll give you an example of that at the end of this video as well, where you send people to another one of your own super long videos via end screen, and then that'll keep people on YouTube for a long period of time, increasing your session time, and therefore getting you a bunch of views, because YouTube wants to push out content that keeps people on the platform. And if you do want to sell something for your channel, you do it from that long video, but not from all the other videos on your channel. Now, the second change that's happening involves long and short. Let me explain. Another quote from the report is that the videos that we watch and that people are watching on YouTube are getting both longer and shorter. So how does that work? Well, YouTube discovered that it's in the extremes that people are absolutely crushing it right now. The first is micro content, also commonly known as YouTube Shorts. And the second is deep content, which are videos longer than 20, 30 minutes, sometimes even hour-long videos. This is the kind of content that gets you a very high retention, so even if you get less views on it, you're keeping those views on YouTube for a long period of time, kind of like what I'm talking about. And usually I go for this longer type of content because you don't have to get as many views and you can make way more money from it, from my experience. But what YouTube is telling us in the report is that both of these types of content can work incredibly well for getting millions of views. So the ideal strategy in an ideal world would be to use both of these types of content in something that I would call the perfect balance strategy. Because the thing is, if you're going to do YouTube Shorts, doing YouTube Shorts alone is not enough. The real money is in long form content, but if you're going to do shorts and you want to benefit from the billions of views that are spent on YouTube Shorts, then you need to create shorts that give a little bit of value and then link those shorts to your long form video by way of adding a related video as you upload the short. You can do that, you can link it to another video, and then post as many shorts as you possibly can, all linking to a long video to benefit from them as much as possible. That way you're using both formats to your advantage, and also you can even take clips out of your longer form videos and then make those into shorts as well. But personally, I like to focus on the longer form videos. There's a lot more money in them, and honestly, I don't really do much with shorts as of right now anyways. If you wanted to just go super viral and get millions of views and have cool analytics to show and get play buttons to show that you got a million subscribers and so forth, then shorts are definitely the easiest way of doing that. However, if you want to make a lot of money from your channel and build your channel into a huge business and everything, then longer form is better. So it depends on your priorities here. My priorities are building a huge business off of YouTube and also trying to give a lot of value as well. So I'm focusing as much as possible on the longer form aspect of content. And that brings me to the third change that's happening on YouTube right now, and this is a huge one. See, most people don't realize that a lot of people are watching YouTube now on their TVs. In fact, more than ever before. YouTube has actually dominated TV watch time over the past couple of years, and not many people realize this, and it means that people are treating YouTube like Netflix now. They're sitting on their couch, they're playing a video, they're letting it play for 30, 60 minutes, and in some cases, they're playing a video overnight in their bedroom on their TV, doing like sleep sounds, or for example, sleep philosophy videos so they can get smarter as they sleep. These are actually huge niches. There's also sleeping history videos, which are absolutely taking off right now. And this is massive for faceless channels because you don't need charisma, you don't need a personality to create this type of content. You just need content that people can consume passively. Let me give you a couple examples. So this channel, Uncharted Mysteries, does these super long videos, like 3 to 4 hour long videos. And what it is like interesting historical stories, dark stories, and stuff like that. And similarly, this channel called Dreams of Disclosure has some stories like that also that you can fall asleep to. There's also channels like all those sleeping history and sleeping philosophy videos, and also channels like Top Travel, which makes multiple hour-long travel guide videos about different destinations, and they get tons of views. And do you know what the CPMs on this type of content is like, which is how much you make per 1,000 views? Typically, it's very high because You can put a lot of ad breaks in that long of content, but even putting the ads aside, this type of content will gather so much watch time. Now, how do you actually conceptualize doing this type of content? Well, what you want to do is to create content that's understandable, even if someone isn't actively watching the screen. This means clear voiceovers, good quality audio, and content that doesn't necessarily heavily rely on visual elements. In fact, a lot of these like sleeping history, sleeping philosophy channels, a lot of times it's literally just like AI generated visuals in the background of the video while there's just talking about different historical or philosophy facts with an AI voiceover. Now, if you're going to use an AI voiceover, don't do the ones that everybody else uses on stuff like 11 Labs. Try to find something unique, or even better yet, clone your own voice to use. Like, I've cloned my own voice. It's on 11 Labs. Anybody can use it. If you want to use it to make a Faces channel, be my guest, because it's not as heavily used as those default voices that everybody else is using. And lastly, do not artificially cut your videos short. If you can provide value for 45 minutes, do it. Like, for example, if you're making a comprehensive guide about all of the best places in a specific country, don't just limit it to just a couple cities. Go over a bunch of different cities and a bunch of different tourist attractions to make your video as long as you possibly can. YouTube loves longer watch times. They'll give you all the views and subscribers that you want if you can keep people on the platform. And TV viewing is a huge change that YouTube mentioned in the report that you should definitely focus on. Now, the fourth change is the intimacy effect, which is authenticity in automation. Now, you might be saying, Matt, how can you provide any type of authenticity in faceless content? By definition, faceless content is literally content that doesn't even have you in it. And this is where most people get faceless channels completely wrong. Authenticity doesn't mean showing your face. It means being real, vulnerable, and providing genuine value. But the thing is, you can do all of these things without you even being involved at all. So what I've been talking about a lot lately on this channel is making something like an AI avatar. It can be of yourself, it could be of just an avatar that you invent and create, and then having that avatar basically represent the channel and be the face of it. Like, there's this one channel, I think it's called Yellow Man or Yellow Guy. Look it up on YouTube, and basically they do these fitness tutorials, and that avatar is the face of the channel. And personally, I think it's an incredibly good idea to create an avatar like this for any type of faceless channel you run, because then you're building real brand IP with your channel. So if anything happens to your channel or anything else in the future, you've still got that IP that you built up, and you've built a real brand on YouTube. This is really important and something I think a lot more people should focus on. Now, the fifth change is the creator to founder pipeline. This is perhaps the most important change, especially if you want to make money on YouTube, because after analyzing YouTube's new report, something is very clear. Successful creators don't just make content, they create companies. Because if you think about it, making content or paying people to make it for you and so forth and expanding on a bigger and bigger scale requires resources, it requires money. And the only way you're going to get that money is by monetizing your channel correctly. You shouldn't just be in this to get views. Views, in my opinion, are vanity metrics. And if you want to get views, just upload shorts like we talked about earlier. But if you want to build a real business on YouTube, then I recommend doing a couple things. Number one, focus on educational content rather than entertainment. If you make how-to type videos, then you are targeting people with a direct problem that they want solved. And then what you can do is send those people to an ultra-long video that's kind of like a complete guide. So you're doing what we talked about earlier, keeping people on YouTube for a long period of time. But not only that, at the end of that complete guide, you sell them a solution. Now, the best solution is either a software where you can make monthly recurring income from it, or an online course. Now, you might be saying, Matt, I'm not an expert. I don't know how I'm going to even offer that. The thing is, you don't have to sell it yourself. Instead, be an affiliate for something that already exists. Just go to ChatGPT and ask it, what are the best affiliate programs for a digital product, either a course or a software, that I can promote on my channel? And then take those, become an affiliate for them, and then promote that from your channel in the way we're talking about. But don't just promote it on every single video. Instead, send people to a long video, keep people on the platform, and then sell it. Let me show you the math just to prove this. Let's say you implement these strategies, you get 100,000 views a month across all of your content by the end of 2025, going into 2026. With traditional YouTube automation and traditional YouTube, and doing YouTube the traditional way, at a $10 CPM, which is pretty good, that's making $10 per 1,000 views, then you're only making $1,000 a month. You might be saying, Matt, that's not bad for only 100K views, which I agree. However, it's not life-changing. It's not what I would recommend shooting for. But with the strategies I'm showing you, that same 100,000 views could potentially generate 20K per month or more. Now, it's really important to understand that these kind of results are definitely not guaranteed. This is an important disclaimer I need to give every single time, because some people think they can just upload videos to YouTube and they automatically make 20K a month. That's not the way it works. But What I'm saying is that I've seen from my own experience with running channels, I've made 27K a month off a channel that only got 166K views in that month. And it's because I sold a digital product from my channel in the way that we're talking about. And that channel is completely faceless, by the way. And now look, I know this might seem overwhelming. There's tons of changes happening on YouTube right now, and it can feel like the rules are just constantly shifting, but here's the truth. These changes are actually the biggest opportunity that we've seen on YouTube in years. Playing field is level, and smart creators who understand these trends are going to be the ones that absolutely dominate. The question is, are you going to be one of them? So you have two choices at this point. You either keep doing things the same way you have been, hoping for ad revenue, competing with millions of people, just making entertainment content, or you can adapt to these changes and position yourself for 2026 and build a real business. Now, if you want to take the second path, I do have a program called Tube Accelerator where I'll show you exactly how to do this step by step, exactly how I'm running faceless channels in a new updated way for 2025. You can schedule a call with my team down at the link below. And also, if you want to learn more about it and you're unsure about whether you want to join a program right now or anything else, totally understandable, then you can check out this video next to me right here, which will show you exactly how to run faceless YouTube channels in a complete guide. And as I promised, I'm doing exactly what I was telling you about earlier, which is linking to a very long video on your channel and then keeping people on the platform. So I practice what I preach. Check that video out right there. My name is P.A.W. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you there.
These shoes are specially designed for middle-aged and
Well, that's good. Hey, I brought the like button back, you guys. You can see the likes now again. I brought the like button back. How's it going? I also got rid of my legacy mods. There are no more legacy moderators. I have decreased the moderation from strict to basic, so it should be holding less comments. So if you're wondering why maybe your blue went away, it's because I got rid of the legacy mods. I looked and I had too many legacy mods. I had more legacy mods than people who earned it. So I got rid of the legacy mods. Where are these games YouTube is talking about? That's what I want to know. Where are the games? How do I turn on these games? Hello, hello. The Pity and Kitty Committee. I'm glad it's not just me. Holy moly, I was starting to think for a second there that YouTube just wasn't on Discovery. Some days, sheesh, recently it's like it's been YouTubing all the time. I just watched a short video on the things that they're going to be changing when it comes to the algorithm. Apparently, subscribers are not going to matter anymore. YouTube won't push your content based on how many views you've got. They're going to push your content based on interests, not subscriber count, making it less of a popularity contest and more on a level playing field for all the faceless channels. So they screwed something up in the last couple days. They definitely screwed something up. I'm having a good day. I'm a little sleepy. I've been kind of burning the candle at both ends this past week. It is good for us, but it also makes it more challenging because it's not as simple anymore. It was very simple before. Now, if you're not playing by the rules, you're not going to get views, right? So what they're saying is you got to put a short form out, link it to a long form. In not so many words, they want you to use the studio side more and engage viewers to stay on YouTube. So YouTube be YouTubing. Pulling some Not a fan. Not a fan. I don't like it when YouTube be YouTubing. Literally still in bed. I can. If I could find it. I don't even remember what channel I watched it on. I think it was this one. Maybe it wasn't this one. I don't think it was on this one. I gotta look. Because I was on my gaming account too, and I don't know if it was on that one. There it is. All right, copy, share, copy link. It was on my gaming profile. Where am I at? Where am I? There we are. Yeah, YouTube was doing something weird last night too. It kept crashing the live stream. Like, YouTube was staying open, but the live stream would just crash. And then I'd have to restart it, and then less than 5 minutes later, it would crash again. Like, I have one video, it's 20 seconds long. YouTube went live for 20 seconds and then crashed itself. It was wild. It was wild. Here is the link. I'm going to put that there in the chat. If you can click on it, you can click on it. If you can't, you can't. It's Make Money Matt. Make Money Matt. He's a creator on YouTube who makes money, and his name is Matt. Very descriptive. Tells me exactly what I need to know about everything I need to know on that channel. The what and the who. Who is doing what? Yeah, Make Money Matt. That's the link for the video I was watching. He talks about the upcoming changes to the YouTube algorithm going into 2026. And it's for faceless channels. Things like how-to videos, things like that, where your face isn't on it and people are coming for the vibe or for the info. So maybe I'll start doing some how-to videos. How to not bathe your dog. Watch as I destroy my bathroom. You know, things like that. Yeah, small-time creators need to stick together. We gotta stick together. Oops, sorry. Yeah. The studio is a big portion of the YouTube thing. Would you watch that? How to not bathe dogs. This is what you don't want to do. So don't destroy your bathroom with the dogs. I'm sure that would get a ton of clickbait. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, how to not bathe your dogs. Right now, live on the YouTube. How to not bathe your dogs. Here they are, not being bathed. This is the how-to on not bathing your dogs. Here they are. He was around this morning. Him and the missus have been doing, he said they were on their way to an appointment this morning. And he runs a couple other channels, small channels on YouTube, so like Fairy Tales. I don't know if you're familiar with Fairy Tales. She does a channel where she irons. I think she has like a dry cleaning company or something. I don't know what she's got going on, but she does ironing. And she talks with chat. And Mr. Spacenet got her to paint the wall behind her ironing board completely green. And they've been putting some cool stuff in the background there. So he runs her show for 3 or 4 hours during the day. And then right around the time when I'm supposed to be going live is when typically she'll be ending it. He is such a good egg. You know what I learned recently? My audio is garbage. I need a good mic. My audio is absolute garbage. I need a better microphone. What are you looking at, girlies? What's going on with this phone? Oh, okay. Missing stuff here. I can tell I'm missing stuff. I think it's more. Oh, sheesh. What the fudge? What are you doing there, ladies? Oh, dogs. Letty, Annie, and Zuma. Hey, we're supposed to be getting another puppy, and if we give it a Y name, then the dogs can be lazy. Letty, Annie, Zuma, and whatever the Y name is. Or an E name, or an I name. They could be the lazy dogs. Apparently we are, but only when Dana wants to get another puppy. This one's apparently a lab terrier, black lab terrier mix. Supposedly we're getting another one. Dana doesn't ask me about stuff, she just goes and does it. Kins, what are you doing? Kins, what are you doing? Right? Yellow. We need to be able to scream it down the street without feeling weird, right? Well, if we're feeling weird when we're yelling it down the street, we're doing something we probably shouldn't be. Since when do I need to verify that it's me to change my profile picture? Yukon. I like that one. She wants to name it before it gets here. I'm like, stop trying to do that. You're silly. You're being silly. How can you name something before you've seen its face? Unless you're just completely stuck on it. Like, you're going to name that creature that name. That's just silly. Like, who else is trying to change my profile picture? You know what I mean? Like, who else is trying to do that? And if you've got access to your own phone, then you can change my profile picture just by being logged in. All I had to do was give my thumbprint. That's not really verifying anything at all. YouTube doesn't have my thumbprint. My device has my thumbprint. So that means that your device has your thumbprint. If you were on my YouTube, you could change my account and it would say, verify that you're our SparkOfPyro. And you'd be like, okay, here's my thumb. And it would go, excellent, you are SparkOfPyro. Your phone has verified. Opal. Opal's. I would have a hard time feeling like that's a name I could yell down the street. Here comes the rain. Here comes the rain. Yeah, well, the chat glitch is an ongoing thing. The chat glitch is definitely an ongoing thing. That's consistently a YouTube problem. Consistently. Where at some point it will glitch out and you'll have to scroll manually or you have to refresh the screen. It kind of sucks for creators who don't have a second device because you don't know that the chat has glitched. It doesn't tell you the chat has glitched. It just stops scrolling content or the viewer chat. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. My safety meeting. Oh yeah. That's just my TV. We have a command for that. It's just my TV making funny buzzing sounds. A little clickety clickety. But no, on the note of my audio being bad, it's because the capture on the device is so sensitive. Like there's no sensitivity setting for it. You should. You should. It's a running inside joke with the Space Nut family because they're vegan. I'm like, I'm gonna go get me some vegan air. Air that's not saturated by proteins. Starting the trend. Starting the trend. Love it. I want to put that on t-shirts. And I've got some t-shirt ideas that I want to put it on too. Let's see if I could find the images that I created some ideas on. Here they are. So this was one of the ideas. I don't know if you can see that too well. Zoom it in. The glare. And then, of course, there's bumper stickers, right? That would make a cool bumper sticker. Let's see, what's this one? We got vegan air, and we got peanut butter, and we got points, and Zuma. Oh no, feel free to use it. It's not copyrighted in any way. If you want to give a shout out for it being a clever term, that's cool, but there's no obligation to do that. Just keep it going. And eventually somebody will be like, where did that even come from? And you'd be like, oh yeah, it's SparkOfPyro. He created that one. Or as the channel will change, you'll use the new name. I'm starting to do a little bit of changes here and there. I got to get the gaming stuff off this channel. I got to get everything that's not pup related off this channel. I wish I had been at a place that was less private yesterday. We went and visited a friend, and Zuma came with me, of course. And she was very interested in this bunny. There was a bunny rabbit, and she was very interested in this pet bunny rabbit. And at one point, she launched herself away from me to get this rabbit that was finding its way across the living room. And she did what we call trucking. where you just smash into stuff and knock it all over the place. You know, a bull in a china shop. And she trucked the entire coffee table. Just whoosh, swiped it right off the counter. Right off the table. Everything was on the floor. There was vegan air spilled everywhere. There was tobacco spilled everywhere. Like, I was in the middle of using the roller. trying to put some stuff through the grinder. And she came by and trucked the whole process. Had to start all over. And she didn't get that bunny. She never got a hold of that bunny. I had her on this harness here, which has got the short leash, because she chewed through the longer portion of it, and this particular leash came with 2 hand straps, one close up, one further away. But she chewed through the strap, so I turned it into a short strap. And then I put my leg through this so that she couldn't get any further than a couple inches away. But before that, I had her on the retractable one, and she trucked the whole table. You know that song? I came in like a wrecking ball. Yeah, that's Zuma. Zuma is the dog version of Miley Cyrus Wrecking Ball. Yeah. That little mother trucker. Yeah. And without success. That's the most disappointing part. Is it was highly unsuccessful attempt at getting that rabbit. Hanzo, you were very unsuccessful trying to get that snow bunny. And the stuff. Sheesh. So fresh and so green. It had probably just recently been picked. Apparently the harvest was not long ago. Yeah. It's alright though. It's pretty prevalent in this state. Most people are willing to trade just about anything for it. Time, labor, stuff. Oh, that's going to be loud. Watch your ears.
10 minutes left. The chat engagement competition has only 10 minutes left to earn experience points.
That was way too loud. Sorry, chat. The next one will not be that loud. It is legal. Recreationally legal here, yep. They don't allow you to film. They don't want you to film inside those stores, but it is in most definitely legal up here for rec. You don't need a card, but if you've got a card, you can save yourself like 10%. For me, it's not worth it to have a card though, because if you have a card, you go on a national registry. If you go on the national registry, you forfeit your Second Amendment rights. So, while you might be able to cure your back pain, you will not be able to keep your family safe in the middle of the night. I have not seen the guy on here that trims. But based on the YouTube algorithm there, I need to do more how-to videos. I think I would have a better niche in how not to. How not to spoil your dog. No treats for you. No treats. You can't be spoiled. No, no, no treats for you. How to not spoil your dog 101. Don't get upset at me. This is a how-to video on not spoiling your dog. Yeah, you guys are totally spoiled. You're totally spoiled. No treats for you today. How to not spoil your dog. No treats. Spoil my dog for $1.99. Buy a membership today. Spoil my dog. I can't wait to give away all these memberships. We've got 20 members right now. 20 members, chat. Mr. Space Nut dropped 5 members on us the other day. I wonder if we have the Letty or the Brandy emoji yet. I'll have to ask him when he pops in. They totally would. They totally would. Wouldn't you? You don't know what it's like not to be spoiled. You've been spoiled your whole life. Did you know if you lived on your own in the woods, you would have to find your own food and shelter? She's like, yeah, right, Dad. Look at her. She's like, yeah, right. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of recently, doing the Prism, running through OBS, multiple captures, but I don't really like it. So I'm going back to basics for a little bit. I think I have a short there too with that audio. Something like that. Vegan Air the win! The thing I'm least, my least favorite thing right now about YouTube, my absolute least favorite, you can't just default make all of your videos monetized. If you forget to click the on button for ad revenue, you don't get it. You just don't have it on that video until after you click it. There is no default setting to have it on for live streams and long forms. The default setting is only there for shorts. So it's kind of obnoxious. I need to get more shorts done before the leaves actually completely freaking change. I need to go film some content. I've been slacking real hard. I actually been trying to figure out some stuff for you, Kay. One of the viewers that I've got on this channel who wants to see me also play video games. The Xbox One has a HDMI input so that you can run an HDMI through your Xbox and out to the TV. So I got that working. Even though I already had an output going to the TV, now I've got it able to run through the Xbox. What I was hoping to do is run the other systems like the PS2, the Wii, and the OG Xbox through the Xbox One and stream them to the Purple app. We have a command for that, !Purple app. That link is also in my bio. And with the intention of then using OBS to stream that capture from the Xbox on the Purple app to the YouTube. But it didn't work. It was a fail. Because the Xbox will not stream the HDMI input out to the Purple app. It just gives me this Xbox loading screen where it's a circle and some colors. So it was not useful. I'll learn when I get monetized. How long have I been monetized for? Yeah, there's a lot to learn when you get monetized, so let's see, 2 months? Almost 3 months? Thank you for being here. Like, I love helping people. That is my shit. That's my jam. I love helping people. That's the reason for this channel. I appreciate you. But I tried. And I know some people say, "Oh, I tried." And you're like, "Yeah, you looked, but you used your man eyes. Did you lift anything up? Did you move anything around?" Because a woman would have moved things around. A man just looks in a room, he doesn't see it, and he walks away saying he couldn't find it. No, I did not use my man eyes when trying to figure out this solution for you. It took me hours. I had to Google shit. Like, I was messing with wires, and like, I've got a whole like little studio set up in the basement now. Oh yeah, I've been using that phrase for a while, my man eyes. Once in a while, I'll even use that phrase with a guy, and they instantly know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. They're like, "Did you find it?" I'm like, "No, I didn't find it." They go in there, find it, and come back, and they're like, "This is where it was." I'm like, "Oh crap, I must have used my man eyes. I guess I didn't look hard enough." No, it is. It is. A man just doesn't have, I don't know,
It is now official. The
the
chat
will
engagement competition has
to
ended.
dig through shit looking for a thing. Like, a man will have put it away where it belongs when he was done with it. So when he goes looking for it again, he will find it there. Not all men. All right. I would say 85, 90% of men typically will like to put their things back where they belong. Not all men. And not all things. Just some things. Men are particular about what goes back where it belongs. But most of us, like 95% of us, when looking for something else for somebody else, don't put a lot of effort in. We're like, we looked. You asked me to look. I used my eyes. I scanned the area. It wasn't there. How to not look for things. 101. The how-to on not looking properly. Using your man eyes. But on a real note, I really did try. Like, I gave 125% effort trying to get this other systems to stream a clear picture. That's what I was looking at. That was the goal. Like, I can film a fucking TV screen all day long. We can still watch. Level up, level up, level up! Once you get to level 5, all of your levels are worth 1,000,000 points. But I gave it 125% effort and tried to get you a clear picture for these other consoles, devices. And it's just not possible with the technology that I've got right now. I'm working on being able to do more stuff with the dog thing, and I need to have better hardware for that. So that'll translate over to the video games as well, just by proxy. Them being next to each other is going to make it very easy to just whoop. But I can still, like I said, I can still video, still put the camera on the video games. And I can still do that through OBS, so I can drop in other things. Like a like goal, or a Twitch chat, or, you know, I was actually on camera yesterday, dressed up as Batman. I like my Batman mask. I think it's fucking cool. Oh, you saw it? Okay, yeah. I try. I've got a backdrop now too. I've got this wrapping paper that I've repurposed into a tablecloth for in front of the camera. So I try to make it entertaining. I know where the chat's going to be, and I try not to put the game in the chat so that you can see all the stuff. The vertical is difficult, though. The vertical is difficult because you're not going to be able to see a lot of the game if you see the edges. So I think I'm going to have to do the horizontal so you get the full screen. I have to move the backdrop. I've already moved it 3 times, and that took a lot of effort also. That part of the ceiling doesn't have anywhere to hook to. It doesn't have any hanger hooks, so I had to hang up 2x4s. I had to screw 2x4s to the ceiling so that I could put the hangers up. So like it's not a small amount of effort to do the staging. It doesn't look like much, but if I had more digital effects, I could do more crisp, clean stuff. But the effort I have to go into to low budget handle it for all intents and purposes, it's not a small amount. Not for me, it's for you guys. I mean, ultimately it has a goal for me, but if you guys aren't enjoying it, then I'll never reach my goal. Oh, Ken. Yeah. Is it snack time? Is that what you're telling me? Oh, where's your water dish? You guys don't have any water? I mean, I know we're home, but I thought you guys had water. Sorry. I'm just sitting here jibber-jabbing away. Jibber-jab. Thank you for kisses. Go ahead and get some water. Yeah. It takes a whole bunch of effort. If you're looking for giving your viewers an experience, like a vibe, without you having to be on camera, because otherwise the vibe would be your facial expressions, doing your thing. I'm on face camera for members. I'm on camera for members. I was on camera for members earlier. I was doing basically a get ready with me for the live stream. I like to do those for members. Hell, I might do another membership live stream after this one. I do have to pick up the kiddo, and I am going to be in the dungeon. And, you know, if I'm going to be doing it, I might as well be filming it. If it's for the channel, I might as well film it. Oh, kisses for each other. You guys are cute. Yeah, that's you. You broke that seat. You and your fat ass. And the Discord is even more behind the scenes. When I'm live on there, like, just anything flies. Because there's no regulation on that besides the people that I've allowed to do that. Yes. Exclamation point Discord. What did we do with those snacks, huh? What did we do with them? Where did we... Oh, there they are. Scoochie chair. Yeah. What do we got in here? What do we got in here, huh? What do we got? What do we got in there? What is that? What is that? What we got in there? Oh, everybody's decided now. Yeah. What we got in there? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, Discord's kind of a spaceship. I've had it for like 10 years. You'll get used to it. It's one of those things, the more you use it. If you ever need any help, I can walk you through it. Mine looks probably even more like a spaceship because I'm in so many different community rooms. We have one for each of you. Chill out, drooly face. You're okay. You're okay. Yeah. Should we give Ladybug hers first? We'll start from the back to the front because somebody's insisting on blocking the whole camera with their chunky butt. Yeah, you're a chunky butt. No, you're not really. He's just built like a truck. Annie, you're so... You bully. Ladybug. Annie. Ladybug. Let her get it. Annie. Go ahead. Zoom up. Chat time. Uh-oh. This one phone lost Wi-Fi, so I don't know. I might lose it. Is it disconnected? Something got held for review? I know why that got held. My son said that the other day. He called something thick, and I was like, don't. Why are you doing that? Aha! Okay. So that's how you do the vertical. I see you. I see you. I gotta have two setups. One for vertical and one for horizontal. Supposedly YouTube is also pushing out a horizontal version that goes to from vertical to horizontal and horizontal to vertical or something. Like they're pushing both when they do your live streams soon, I think. Or there's an option for maybe both. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, that'll be really interesting. A lot of what I'm doing is inspired by other people. So I think maybe different camera angles we'll try. We'll see what happens. Hmm. Oh yeah, Letty. Oh, we got to that 5 likes. Did you see that too? I turned my likes back on. Oh, and I've got guidelines now. Did you see that? I forgot to mention that. I went through all my settings. All of them on the Studio desktop version. You can do it on mobile, but I did it on the Studio desktop version, which is really the only place to do it. And you go through and you click all of your stuff and just make sure all of it was in order. That's what I did. It's the it's the channel customization page. It looks like kind of like that. And then you go all the way down to the bottom, and you click that gear. When you click that gear, you're gonna get a screen that's kind of gray. Well, for me it's gray, it's dark. And it'll say settings, general channel, upload defaults, add categories, permissions, community moderation, creator demographic, promotions, and agreements, all on the left hand side. And then each one of those on the left hand side also has a tab, right? So when you click them, you're going up and down the list on the left. Make sure you're going through the tabs also. And each of the tabs has a scrolly spot where you can scroll down and edit stuff. Go through all of those settings methodically and make sure they're all where you want them to be. There's things like channel defaults where you can set it to say something, have certain tags, have certain hashtags, and it'll just automatically set them to those default. The only thing I haven't been able to do for default is set the monetization.
It's time to go back to work.
So, I mean, it's pretty clear you won. So yeah, I went through all of those. I got rid of my legacy mods. Everybody that was a moderator. That was actually also inspired by you. Amy! What's up, Amy? How's it going? Right. It's all the way on the bottom left. Okay. I hope you're having a wonderful day today, Amy. I'm having a good day. I was a little bit frustrated earlier today. YouTube has been doing weird stuff. So, I've been seeing less people just bump through, like lurkers. But the regulars are always cool to see. YouTube just doing YouTubing. I'm just explaining to Kay a little bit about the YouTube side, and like I really love helping people. And she's a live streamer. You should check out the channel, the Pity and Kitty Committee. She painted this pumpkin for Halloween. It's pretty damn cute. Not gonna lie. Like her skills at painting are pretty damn good. Some of them you can tell that they were hand painted, and some of them look AI. But Kay, those are all hand painted, right? That pumpkin's entirely hand painted, like there's no stickers on it or anything, right? Because some of them look like they could be stickers. But I'm pretty damn sure, yeah, she hand painted them all. Yeah. It's impressive, not gonna lie. It's impressive. Ooh. I like to do wood burning and graphic drawings. See, I might have a drawing in here. A couple drawings. I gotta go dig them out. I got a lot of content things that I want to put up for either or channel. Annie, will you stop that? That's why I had to move the phone up there, you guys, because she's like, no, pay attention to me, and she's gonna nose my phone. Like, she swipes shit all the time. She'll just get in my face and swipe my phone. She's like, stop playing with this thing. Let me show you guys. Face reveal. Face reveal. Oh no, you probably missed it. I was on the edge. So you guys know that I have the merch store and I got people helping me with that and making t-shirts and stuff. So I got one of the inspirational channels that helped me like do my thing. Watch out, Eddie. And I plan on making it into a t-shirt, but I did a hand drawing. I don't know if you can see through it because it's reversed, but it's going to be backwards when you see it. That's supposed to be on a t-shirt. And Rare Wolf is one of the, that's exclamation point wolf. He helped me, he like inspired me basically on YouTube to just do my thing. It was before I ever started live streaming. I was just a viewer. I was watching his live stream and I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to do it. But like, I don't want my face. Engraved glass. Nice. I like to do wood burning. Also. So what I like to do for wood burning is either print out a picture and then tape it, and then wood burn after making impressions. I got a couple wood burning ones. When you look for the thumbnail, it'll say special edition plastered in red across my face, and then it'll have like a stump with the fire emoji on top of it. It's a stump, it's a wood emoji and a fire emoji. That's the wood burning session. We did a short one. I still have that wood burning thing. I haven't updated it yet. Content ideas all over the place. I need to take pictures of all the games that I've got too. I also want to do another hand drawing for The Grace, and then I'd like to do one for another Space Nut. I think these are all things that people would buy, and people that are not only interested in my channel, but maybe interested in that channel, or not interested in either channel at all, have no idea what the channel stands for, and like the t-shirt. So that's the demographic I'm going for. I'm trying to put out a graphic there that anybody can like, regardless of whether or not you know us or know either of the channels. With the idea being that it's hand art. If you know, you know. If you don't, then you don't. But it can be appealing to either category. Excuse me, can you back up? Thank you. What turd? What? What turd? What? She loves being the center of attention, and she will growl about it. Pay attention to me, she says. So, the chat engagement competition. I have to update the Pyro bot here. Oh, I almost got him, Annie. Yeah. Nope, missed it. If you weren't awake, you are now. Sorry, chat. I was trying to get that fly. It's been bugging Annie. Chat bot. Let's see. Commands. What do you mean I haven't added any commands? No, there they are. Okay. This one is called score. Command score. I don't think you're on it. Holy goodness. So, your name is super long. I don't think I could trim this down even if I wanted to be able to include everybody. Let's try it. No, that won't work. All right. The Pity and Kitty Committee has got the W today on the chat engagement competition. Annie, chill out, will ya? Relax. Excuse me, back up. Relax. Chill out. But if you use command score, you won't be able to see it. There's just too many characters. Hmm. What happened to this phone? It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. There's a lot more to that. I'm going to try something here for you guys. See if I can't get this working. I'm going to create a new command. We're going to see if this works. I love it here because it helps me with anxiety, depression. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I did. Yes. There's just so many other names in there. And then I got distracted by making a new command. So we're going to see if this will work. It should. All right. I made a new command. Let's try this. See if this works. Because it was 3 commands. And they're 3 default commands. So let's see if this works. Maybe a little bit. I need more coffee right now, honestly. I've only had 1 cup of coffee a day. Oh, shucks. It didn't work. It didn't work. Maybe this time? Let's see. Okie dokie. I think I'm going to be going soon anyway. I'm trying to iron out this dumb command. You have to teach the robot. Otherwise, it doesn't do the thing. And there's an experimental thing going on in the behind the scenes of Botrix over here. Teach the robot to do his job. Let's see if it did it this time, Chad. We'll see if it did it this time. I'm gonna go make my quick cup of coffee. I will be right back. Oh, I did @stats. That's why it's not appearing. Durr. Silly me. Does that do the trick? Does that do the trick? No. It wouldn't even do the XP one. Interesting. This should work though, right? If I do Command XP, and then I should be able to do Command. Yeah. Nope, it's double command. Whoops. Yeah. I don't know. I'll fix it later. I don't have time for it right now. forgetting my mug. Be right back. Impossible there, YouTube. Impossible. You're telling me I'm watching live and I'm seeing 0 people here. Impossible. Me. No, Zoo, not you. I was talking to Annie. You guys are gonna have to go out and pee. Ladybug's the only one that didn't. That's good. Okay. grab my coffee. I'll be right back out, girlies. Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Hold on a sec here. Let me get my. Hold on a sec. I don't know where my headphones are. There. Alright. I'll be right back, chat. Oh, you guys waited so patiently. I'm so sorry. I know. I had a phone call. That I couldn't miss. That I forgot I had. She's in the car. Dana leveled up. Dana, your levels are worth 1,000,000 points each. So you know. Yes, I had a phone call. I'm back. I found it. Alright. Okay. Sorry, I was making coffee. I'm trying to rush out. Nope. No, I don't. Nope. I don't want to drive my car that far if I can help it. I'd rather not. Dana's getting a new puppy tonight? Is that what's happening? Is that what I'm hearing? Is there going to be a fourth regular on the channel? That's right there, Pyro. I don't want to take my car that far. Plus, I don't think the dog should be introduced that quickly. I think you should just bring her home. We're gonna do a quick privacy tilt here. Little privacy tilt just a little bit while we move. We might disconnect. So just stay tuned, please. Don't go anywhere. We'll be here. I'm coming. Crunch, crunch. We're gonna lose signal in a sec here. I've got the hotspot on, so it should switch automatically. All right. It did disconnect for. Yeah, I think that'd be the best anyway for the new puppy, to meet all the dogs together. Like bringing it home, letting it do its thing, just letting them do their thing. Let's just sit down, relax, so all of them can chill out. Like, I think if the vibe is real chill at home, it'll make the dogs more relaxed. And I'll just like film from the couch. I'm gonna have to film that though. I'm gonna have to film that. The dogs meet a new puppy. Come on. Going, you could go, but I don't think Zoe should be in the car, forced to be in the car with the new dog. And then you chat stay in here. Dun, 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 dun. I'll be right back, chat. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, you hate that locking stuff.
Oh, you can't be opening it like that.
I want you to keep it open.
No, I don't need your help to keep it open. Thank you, though. I'm trying to keep the dogs from running out. Right in the... Ugh. Oh, did we lose you guys? All right, get your buckles, bud.
I am.
Practice some soap.
Okay,
much.
Dad. I'll get my buckles.
Just get them on now, bud.
I'll done buckle.
Excellent.
Why were you doing that? Oh, were you trying to take your
Yeah, I was taking my sweatshirt off. It warmed up this afternoon. It was really cold out this morning.
Dad, don't blame me. Don't blame me here.
Brought you here.
Yeah. You know, Daddy,
Yes, buddy.
when people say creepy things like eating their toes, it kind of scares me.
Who said that?
Like, when we were watching one video, when you guys were watching one video.
Somebody was eating toes?
No, like a vampire talking to a girl. Remember you and Dana were watching that last night? But you changed it to Elf? Remember?
Oh, Transylvania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It scares me.
The Transylvania scares you a little? The cartoon vampires scare you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they say they eat their toes.
They eat their I think they were just being silly, but I'm pretty sure he was not actually talking about eating toes. Because vampires, they drink blood.
Yeah, and every single one of your body parts have blood.
Well, that's true.
Like your toes.
Like your toes, right? But I think if a vampire had a choice, he probably wouldn't pick the toes in the first place. There's not a lot of blood in extremities. Like our fingers and our toes, those are what's called extremities. The closer you are to the heart, the more blood that there is. So I'm pretty sure they wouldn't go for the fingers and toes first. I mean, I'm just guessing because I'm not a vampire. I don't know.
I did get some Jello juice on my pants this morning.
You did?
Yeah, when I was eating
Snack.
Yeah, and I was like, damn it.
Well, what else did you have for snack?
A gummy bear, but it just flew out that like package thingy. Then I had to eat this, and then they just cut them open with my scissors at school.
Okay.
So it's way easier.
Yeah, you know, you can cut your gummies open with scissors too. Interesting, huh?
What about Doritos?
Yep. Most packages can be cut open with a pair of scissors. Depends on if your scissors are good enough or not. If you have good scissors, you can probably open any package.
Yeah, like good sharp scissors.
Mm-hmm. Strong scissors sometimes you need.
Or,
You know, there's even scissors that cut bones.
hey Dad, did you know in the game 99 Nights in the Forest, you could actually get a strong axe, and it's a 1% chance of getting it in those golden chests.
Oh,
And I do have to go pee on this one, you know.
okay.
I didn't pee in my pants, okay? I
You
didn't.
didn't? Good.
Not how.
Not that you normally do that. Do you normally do that? You don't normally pee in your pants. It's not something you normally do.
Yeah,
No? Right? Normally you go and potty.
yeah, but sometimes I accidentally pee.
Sometimes we have an accident. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can see
accidents
where
are
that
accidents.
happens. Yeah, accidents happen sometimes.
But Dad,
What, buddy?
once we, I was gonna say once we stop, I'm gonna wait for you to unbuckle me.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Are you?
I'm gonna give out 8,000 points for all the likes that we've got in the chat. Thank you, chat. We're gonna use our bye command. You want to say bye to the viewers, Weston?
No.
No? Okay, he doesn't want to say
I'm
bye.
just kidding.
Go ahead, say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Thanks for coming out. We appreciate you.